Hello friends, today we are going to start a new series where we are going to create a basic employee management system with the help of my favorite CMS, which is available on the Laravel framework, which is PyroCMS. Okay, so let's get started by getting it installed in our local environment, right? So let's head over to the installation via composer section, where we are going to fire up this command and which will pull the PyroCMS and resolve all of its dependency, which is already there, right? So let's just hit that. I'm going to give it and install the PyroCMS in the EMS folder, right? Okay, so meanwhile it is installing, let's just look at what it's going to install and what is the structure of the PyroCMS. So basically we got the typical Laravel structure here, but we can see a couple of extra folders, which is core, docs, then the inside a public we can see the app folder, which is not commonly seen with the standard Laravel installation, and one of the most important package add-ons which we will be going to use and do all of its development inside this folder, right? So I think it has pulled out all of its composer dependency from the composer.json file, right? And the next step would be to update or let's hit the browser and see if it works or not, right? Let's go at EMS, right? Sure enough, it doesn't work, so we forget to add a public. Okay, sure, it doesn't still work, right? The reason that is we might have to, sometimes if you get such error, you have to make sure that you have to edit a htxs file to configure according to your path. So let's just do it, right? Let's just cd over to the EMS and public /htxs, right? I'm just using the nano editor here, but if you are on Windows or Mac, you can use whatever editor you like, right? So let's just save it up and let's try again. Sure enough, it still doesn't work. The reason is that we have to configure the folder permission on the Linux and the Mac, but I'm pretty sure that if you are on Windows, it have probably opened up the website, right? So let's just give it the sudo chmod -r 777 storage, then public app and bootstrap cage, right? So that's it. And now let's hit the installer again, right? And see what should happen, right? Sure enough, we open up the installer, right? Where we got the license which we need to agree, right? Then we have to select the MySQL driver, the localhost, and the database username. So just a typical installation stuff which we can just follow this, right? However, being a developer, I generally don't prefer the user interface, and let's go over the console installer, which is pretty much faster compared to the UI installer, but let's see what it is actually, right? So let's just php artisan install, right, which will basically open up the same installation wizard on the console. So first of all, we got this agreement, so yes, we agree that. Then we got this driver MySQL PostgreSQL, which is already there, MySQL PostgreSQL, so we go to MySQL, then database, right? So it's pretty much same thing, right? Now sure enough, we have to create a database, right? So let's just create a database. Create database pyro series /EMS, right? sure enough, we created the database. Let's just use it. So localhost is my server. Name of my database will be pyro/series/ems. Username will be root. Password will be password. Right. This might be the null for you in case if you are using Zap or Web. Default will keep the default. Sure enough, we are going to access our installation from the domain, which is localhost. We'll type that out. Let's keep it. Let's give it the admin username as Daksh. Email as dakshhmehta@gmail.com. I'll keep the password as password. Right. Use the default English. I'll configure that time zone as India Kolkata is India right now, and sure enough it is going to run these migrations, right? So it is started with running a core migration, right, which are just a standard migration available with the standard Laravel installation. So just check them out. Where is the folder? Yeah, okay. So it's basically firing up the database migrations, which is blank, right? Oops, yeah, sorry, we got the error in between. Sure enough, yeah. What we have to do is that normally this happens on the Linux itself only, right? After installing, we might have to give it again the storage command, right? So just the storage. Let's just delete the database again. Sorry. And recreate it. Right? Let's just rerun the installer. Yeah. Cool. Now sure enough you might have see that it has already remembered the previous values which I have entered, which is pretty much good thing as a developer to speed up my installation and working flow. So let's hope we don't get an error anymore, right? It's probably the storage issue with publishers, but hopefully it has happened on the 4th or 5th stuff, but shouldn't happen now. Sure enough it didn't work, right? So because this chmod command worked, but if you are on Windows, it's 99% that you will not receive such type of permissions issue, because Windows has no such thing for these security stuff, right? So I'm just going to pause the video for now, and not actually, yeah, let it just happen. Right, so basically you can see that it is installing all these modules, right? So let's just look at where the migrations files are available for those modules. So basically the complete PyroCMS is available in the core folder. You can see the anomaly namespace used for the PyroCMS, and if you look at here, it has installed a dashboard module. So let's find out the dashboard module. It's here, and here are these migrations, which basically this what line given as an output, right? Let's look at the pages module, which is getting installed right now. Yeah, here it is. So again got those migrations, right? Then it's installing post module, and it will install each and every module which we can find here, right? So we got this around 14 modules, right, which comes predefined with the PyroCMS, right? this has increased the speed of installation, because these are the heavy modules actually, which gets installed in priority, right? So yep, it's done basically installing everything. It's hitting all this dummy data, which is good for the starting point, and hopefully we should be finishing up in around a minute or so. Yep, it's done. Cool. So now let's hit the website again. Right. Sure enough, we get an error. The reason is, again, sorry, it's just my Linux PC. It's open, right? Great. So let's check the admin panel which we got with the PyroCMS. Wow, awesome login page. Use my email address, dakshhmehta@gmail.com. Password was password, right? And sure enough, we should be in. Yep. Okay. So what do we got here? The navigation pages, all these modules which PyroCMS installed for us, right? But we got this notice that the installer module does still exist. Please delete it from your server, right? Yes, true. But what it actually did is that if we try to open up the installer, right? Lab EMS installer. Sorry, public/installer. Yep. Yep. Whoa! It opened up. It shouldn't open because it got my username, password, and everything, which may lead to the security threat, right? So let's just remove it. We can go to the composer.json file, edit it with your favorite text editor, right? And let's find out the installer module, right? So every anomaly module which comes predefined are just basically a composer dependency. So let's find the installer one. Yeah, it's here. Okay, let's just get rid of it and delete the composer. It right. Yep, it's removed. So let's hit the controller again, and hopefully we shouldn't get this message. Yep, it's removed. That also means this should be 4 of 4. Yeah, okay, whatever, it doesn't work, so it's secured now. So that's it for now. Play with your new PyroCMS installation, explore the features, and ask me any questions if you have it coming. Thank you.